You're listening to a Rock Candy podcast.
I'm Avery Smith, and I'm here to invite you to Blessed Are the Binary Breakers, a multi-faith podcast of transgender stories. Whatever your own relationship to gender and spirituality may be, you will find yourself enriched by the stories shared by my guests, who so far have ranged in religion from Christian and pagan to Jewish, Sikh, atheist, and beyond, and have hailed from the US, Chile, Poland, Australia, and more. Tune in wherever you get your podcasts, or read along with episode transcripts by visiting blessedarethebinarybreakers.com. See you there.
Hey everybody, welcome to Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop, a diabolical brainwashing machine. I'm one of your hosts here, Reese Roper. I'd like to apologize beforehand because I call the Canadian territories apartments. I also claim that Ryan Reynolds is a patron of our show. I say that I'm going to read from a list of Patreons and then I don't. Joe claims that the last episode that we had him explaining a tryst between him and Rebecca St. James, and also skinny dipping with Amy Grant, which is false. We refuse to upgrade our Patreon accounts. I prove how terrible I am at communicating, and I also claim that my birthday is a non-existent day, June 31st. The Pickle and Boot Shop, we hope you hate it.
Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop. Pickle time is happening. Pickle time. I go down to get some pickles.
With your grandma and your kids.
I go downtown.
With your grandma and your kids.
Boot time. Pickle and boot time. Don't be fickle, get your pickle cider, pop a nickel in your boots. Not a place of ill repute. Bring your grandma and your kids. Come for the pickles, stay for the squids.
Pickle and boot shop.
Stay for the squids. Boots.
Pickle time.
Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands.
1996, we start this.
All right, everybody, Pickle and Boot Shop, episode 28, coming live
28.
from Saddam Hussein's bunker.
From the frozen tundra of Nunavut in the Northern Territories of Ontario, Canada. Actually, I think the Northern Territories are its own territory.
Yeah. Did you get upset that like Canada created a new apartment? What do they call them up there? Territories.
A new apartment?
Territories. None of it.
Territory?
Remember that?
Nunavut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
all
don't
of a sudden it
remember
was just on the
none of it.
map, and you're just like, did I miss this? Did somebody
Yeah.
talk about this? I didn't see any news about it or anything. It was just like there. It's not called an apartment, by the way, to our Canadian listeners. If you go outside and you call it that, you might get in trouble.
Yeah, but is it any weirder than there being Mexico and then we have New Mexico?
No, I mean, like it feels like there was no announcement made about that at all.
We should like every state should be renamed like New Kenya,
Yeah.
or New Turkey, and just every state is just a new country.
New Jersey, like if they could do something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, or like New York,
Yeah. I don't
because the
know.
original York wasn't good enough.
I feel like the original York isn't good enough. Like New York has eclipsed Old York. Jersey,
do you think Old
though,
York's?
I don't
Do you
think.
think Old York still thinks like they're the best?
I don't think they do. Maybe.
And, like,
if
who
there's any
leads their
listeners here from York, please write to us.
Yeah. And I don't understand the whole new concept, because if you're coming here to start a new life and leave whatever persecution you had back home, why would you in the 80s when we had a large population of Iraqis come here, like they're not naming cities like New Baghdad. Like they wanted out of Baghdad.
They did.
So why would you go to a place and name it like New New York.
Probably.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, I think it wasn't New York originally New Amsterdam, and it was because it was colonized by the
Vodka.
Dutch. Yeah, because of vodka, because of Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds.
Right. New Amsterdam.
Ryan, if you're
gin,
out there
vodka.
listening, just
Because
give
he
us
is
a
a
call.
Patreon. He is a Patreon. Do you have the Patreon list for this week?
By the end of the episode, I sure will, Joe.
Yeah. Speaking of the end of the episode, the last one that went out where we talked heavily about G.I. Joe names.
Yeah.
I want to tell the listeners that the sound was so awful because you were editing in a COVID fog.
Yeah. I was.
And somehow you took 9 hours to edit what ended up being that final product.
Because I had the cron, dude.
I don't like want to hurt your feelings and make fun of your editing prowess.
Please, though,
but
you can.
But that was some shoddy work there.
Yeah.
For 9 hours of editing.
9
Now, mind you,
hours.
I've had COVID, and when I had it rocked me. Like, I was so tired. Like,
And that's
it's
what
almost
I
like you're
felt
sleeping for 3 hours, up for a half hour, sleeping for 3 hours. So
Mm-hmm.
the fact that you even attempted to edit is honorable.
Thanks, Joe. It
But-
was honorable, very honorable, not
But-
lame.
Wowzers. You're
dude.
like perfect. You're perfect in your mic, and I sound like I'm coming through a Motorola. I sound like I'm coming through a fast food intercom.
Maybe you were. I
So,
don't
listeners-
remember any of it. I had to go back and listen to it and be like, "Oh yeah, I remember
So,
talking
listeners-
about this," and not editing it at all.
We
I was down in the basement. There's no heat down here. I got a space heater. I just got an extension cord for it because it was about 20 feet away from me, and I was down here shivering because I have the cron.
yeah,
Is that cool
Well-
to call it the cron?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it absolutely is.
Yeah.
But listeners, when we started this podcast, we were very legit in how we recorded. We got on our computers, we logged into Zencaster, we recorded. Zencaster packages it all up real neat. Well, we had a couple of hiccups on a couple of episodes, and we got mad.
We lost them.
Yeah, we
like
lost a
her,
couple.
and we were like, oh.
Yeah, so we got mad and we're like, we're not doing that again.
Also,
so
we were the funniest we've ever been, and probably the most just prolific at swearing. We gave out some sage advice.
on those lost
Yeah, and
episodes.
they're lost. They'll never be
By far.
found. People
Yeah.
will listen to us and they'll be like, they're not that good. But if you had heard those episodes or that episode, let's say it's those. Let's embellish this a
talked-
bit.
I talked in depth about a tryst with Rebecca St. James. You know,
It's gone.
gone.
It's as if it never happened, Joe.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Amy Grant and I went skinny dipping
Gone.
in the Colorado River. Gone.
Yeah.
That story, it can never be told again. It's
cannot.
gone.
It's as if it's lost to time, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same way as New Coke is gone.
Yeah.
It's just gone. Pepsi Clear, gone.
Gone.
Fart
I
in
don't
the
even
wind.
know.
Just a fart in
Yeah.
the wind.
Fart in the wind.
No.
That drink was delicious and it's gone.
Hey, bartender, give me a fart in the wind.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like you're
You're like, yeah, you
you're
do.
messing with me. It sounds like you need to be cut off, pal, is what he's going to say.
We need to come up with a drink that's called a fart in the wind.
Yeah.
It needs
Well-
to be the Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop diabolical discussion machine, diabolical brainwashing machine, a fart in the wind. Mm-hmm. And that needs to be like our drink. We need to come up with what our drink would be
I'm going
and
to
capitalize on it.
I'm going to vote that it contains pickle juice.
Yeah. Have you ever had a pickleback shot?
No. No.
Did we
but-
talk about this?
Nope. Let's do it now.
You do a shot of Jameson.
Uh-huh.
You do a shot of Jameson and then immediately throw down dill pickle juice.
Okay.
A shot of dill pickle juice.
Okay.
And completely takes the burn and everything in the Jameson away.
I am a
It's
fan of the
ridiculous.
pickle juice, man. We've talked about
You
this.
should try it.
It is like
Heidi
it
and I
doesn't
did.
cure your hangover, but it helps. It helps you feel like you don't have a hangover for a minute.
Well, isn't
Maybe
pickle
it's
juice
not
like
very
Gatorade on steroids with all the like salts and everything in it?
Yeah,
I would think so.
yeah. I do have a.
Why don't they
jar
just
of it,
make
don't
dill pickle flavored Gatorade? Cut out the middleman.
I? Right.
Or why don't they just make Gatorade pickles? Like you could get purple frost pickles,
That sounds like it would induce vomiting.
lemon lime pickles.
Okay.
What's the worst? What's the worst flavor of Gatorade?
I think the purple is it Purple Rush?
That's the best.
You like that?
Love it. You know what's the
Okay.
worst? Fruit punch.
Oh yeah. Fruit punch.
Fruit punch used to be my favorite. Yeah.
Do you remember the gum? It used to be like
The
the,
Gatorade
original
gum?
Gatorade flavor. Yeah, and we just
Yeah,
make,
like the green.
yeah. You'd be like,
Yeah.
It would run out of flavor in about 2 minutes, but you'd be drooling your ass off.
Yeah.
It just
You
be
can still
running
find
down
it.
your mouth.
They still sell it at like Sports Authority or like there's like this big sports store by us, Dunham's.
Dunham's.
They still have Gatorade gum at it.
Do they?
It's probably cases from the 90s, but they still have it.
You should
It
stock
didn't
up.
sell.
Stock up.
Yeah.
Sell it on eBay.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of eBay, one of the things I wanted to ask you about. Anyway, actually, let's start off with this, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 28.
28
This is the Pickle,
of the Pickle
this is
and
the
Boot
Pickle and
Shop.
Boot Shop. Yep. You guys have just heard us do a little banter prior to this. We should have done this, but we didn't because we're professional like that.
Right.
But you brought up eBay, and I've run across something today, and maybe listeners know about it. I want to know a little bit more about it. Have you heard of Whatnot? The app Whatnot?
No. If you
So-
said it was an app, if you said it was an intangible thing, I'd be like, yes, I have heard of Whatnot. I say it a lot. Like kids,
Yeah.
And Whatnot. Go get your
Go brush your teeth, wash your armpits, and whatnot.
and Whatnot. Get up and get the from under.
Yeah, from the
Yeah.
Whatnot.
Yeah.
But I guess there's like a new app called Whatnot, and it's like the new eBay.
Okay.
And so it started from buying and selling Funko Pops. You know
Okay.
what those are, right? And so it started with that, and then it went into also doing like Pokemon cards, and now the company is doing comic book sales, and they're trying to be the new eBay for collectibles.
Okay.
So like by the time eBay is all said and done, you pay like 15%, sometimes up to 25%.
Well, yikes.
Yeah, on your eBay fees. So like for me, if I'm buying and selling comic books, like if I sell a comic for say $200, they're taking like almost $50, like 35, to 45 bucks for like their cut. And so
Yeah.
Whatnot, I think, is 8%. Like they take 8% of like every sale. And then there's like another fee, which makes it like less than eBay.
Okay.
And I believe it's just a flat, like you do 8% of your sale, and then this other fee is just like a flat fee.
Okay.
So I believe it comes out, better than eBay, and you can make, you don't have to charge as much to make the money that you want, all that.
Yeah.
So
So if you're
I didn't know
looking
if you-
for some old G.I. Joe guys after last
Yeah,
week's
it-
episode,
yeah,
Episode
it does
28.
action figures. Yeah.
you should maybe check out Whatnot.
Yeah. And I don't know if there's any listeners that have done anything on Whatnot, get a hold of me through like Instagram or the like our Instagram page and message me, because I got some like questions about it and just how it works, and if it's worked for you or if you've sold stuff. I'm interested in it.
Patreon. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you can message me through Patreon but not Joe, because we are not going to pay for the upgraded
Yeah.
version of it.
Yeah.
Where Joe gets messages and I don't answer any. Here goes. I got to read this.
Oh yeah, do it.
Jarrett Hammonds wrote on January 4th, would love to see a media kit, rate card, or just get some general advertising information for the podcast. Thank you. So Jarrett is a Patreon. That's how he could write to me. And my response was, a what?
Right.
And he
Yeah, I
said,
don't know what any of that stuff is.
LOL, what are your advertising options and rates? I still haven't written him back, dude. I'm awful.
Tell him if he wants to pay for our Buzzsprout account, whatever 20 times, what's 20 times 12? 240? Uh-huh. If he wants to pay 240, whatever the name of his company that he wants sponsored, it can be so-and-so's company presents Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop.
For
And
a
he can-
year.
Yeah. Hey, not for a year. Let's go 6 months, and then we can... Oh, no, but I guess if he's paying for the whole thing, we should
Yeah.
give it to him for the year. Yeah.
I don't know. He's actually the first person that's reached out to us to be an
Is there-
advertiser.
Is there any more messages that were sent to Patreon that you did not respond to? Let's respond to those now.
Are you kidding? I haven't
I'm dead
responded to
serious.
any of them.
That's serious. Let's see how far back these go, and let's
Oh,
answer them
geez.
right now.
All right, Joshua Lawless.
This seems like it's gonna be a fun
Oh,
game.
I did respond to this one. He said, Reese, I love the diabolical brainwashing discussion. I messaged Joe about y'all doing an episode of your 10 favorite albums of all time. If you'd ever like to get matching tattoos, then let me know. Just kidding. I look forward to seeing the defeat of Satanism, Josh. And I said, this is a great idea. And he said the favorite album episode or matching tattoos. And that was on November 11th, and I still haven't responded.
All right. So November, I'm writing these down. So November 11th, we got our 10 favorite albums of all time.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to think about that. So
Okay.
we'll do that on the next show.
It sounds like a great idea. That is a good thing that I should have written down or told you of, Joe.
Well, we got
Okay.
it now. So what's another one?
Here's another one. So generally, I write people when they sponsor us. So I said, this is to Dave Raymer. I give like kind of the same response to everybody, but it's like, you are an American hero. Thank you so much for helping Joe and I take down satanic podcasting, blah, blah, blah. And then he wrote back, he goes, thanks, Reese. You probably don't remember me, but I was John Respect's road manager / merch guy way
Yeah,
back in
Raymer.
the day. So I was one of those, I remember this dude. Was one of those dudes at the Crazy Cornerstone campsite that first go round. I hope all is well with you. I, like Joe, went into the roofing business, but took an early retirement about a year ago and switched gears a bit. Anyway, have some great tour memories with you guys. By far, you guys in Squad 50 are my favorite to be around. I said, Dave, of course I remember you. So good to hear from you. Are you still in Detroit? And then he answered me. I didn't answer him back. He just said, mostly it's funny that you guys are both doing roofing, and that Mark Pulse, the original drummer from Giant Respect, is also a roofer.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
lives-
I don't
he
remember
lives-
Mark Pulse.
Pulsed. P-U-L-S-T.
Pulsed. So he was before Sammy, because Sammy was there.
Yeah.
So Sammy was there. I can't remember Mark. I can't picture his face. All right. Next question.
Okay. I actually did answer the next one, which is Jared L. Porter. Oh, but he said a lot. I didn't really answer him because he said a ton of stuff. And I was like, good idea, man. Okay, so he says, thanks, Reese. It's cool how the world is flat and how technology like this can enable connections. 2 things. Sorry about the season of life you're in the past 6 months. Thanks, dude. Job change, divorce, etc. I understand the first, but not the second, so hang in there and know that dudes like me are rooting for you, not to win as if it's a game, but rooting for you to be in a place of peace and goodness. Hey, Jared, thanks, dude. I did say thank you for this, but I mean it. And it's the reason I don't write back a lot is because I'm really flaky about it. Everybody that knows me hates this about me. And I
Yes.
do too.
Yes, and I have actually, I learned to work with it.
Thanks. I think
Yeah.
my wife learned to work with it until she just couldn't take this shit anymore.
Yeah.
And now divorcing me.
Yeah.
Maybe a topic or maybe not. Who were champions that really advanced the ska scene that may not have been as well known? Was Ska Mom like that, or just something that we stumbled upon and looked up to, like a beacon of hope for pop-up regional ska bands? And that's Brad's mom. She was ska mom, Jackie Dunham. So we can talk about that.
Yeah. Unknown ska. What was it? Influences?
Yeah. Who are
Or
champions that
pioneers.
really advanced the ska scene that may not have been as well known?
Yeah, that would be good because I'm sure I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna real quick take off my onesie. I'm wearing a giant winter onesie, like a snowsuit, because it's so hot in here. But my stomach
looks
just
like you-
gurgled, like I'm gonna have diarrhea in the next 5 minutes. So I want this thing
You
to be
better-
off.
That's
when I go
smart,
running.
Joe. Joe, you're very smart.
Planning ahead.
So he also said, we drove from Kentucky twice to Colorado to play in Denver and Castle Rock and crash at Brad's house because Scott Mom connected with us. I think our trumpet player made the connection. She took us to Columbine on the 1-year anniversary, to Tuesday night at your mom's building, where the folks there pretty much heard from the Holy Spirit and prophesied over us. And then we played worship for a small gathering in some strip mall. That's crazy.
Hey, this is
Tuesday
what's
night
gonna
at your
happen.
mom's. Okay, go ahead.
You're gonna answer some of these. I'm gonna real quick go crap because I'm about to crap my pants.
All right. So, yeah. All that to say, she made a difference to us, and I wonder if there are others in various places that made a difference to you guys. You and Joe know podcasting better, though, so those stories may not have the pop and audio gold like some of your stuff. I think we should talk about that, Jared Porter. Lance Tyne. Jeez. I can hear Joe going to the bathroom. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, I hear you. So he said, my question for the podcast, Joe, maybe I'll wait for you to come back. Okay, because I don't know if you can hear me and you might want to write this stuff down. Did you bring your pad of paper in there? It sounds weird to me, too. It sounds like Robo Joe. It's Joe. Did you see that meme someone made? It's like, what if the GINGA Joe stands for gastrointestinal? Oh, you can't hear me.
Joe and Reese, Pickle and Boot Shop.
You survived. Joe, I hear Abe snoring.
Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
I heard
was
Abe
gonna-
snoring the whole time. It was funny.
Did you? Abe's my old one. This is Grimmy.
Oh,
That's
good.
funny that-
Dang it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny
why
that
did
you
I call him
remember
Abe?
Abe because he was my old bulldog.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Oh my gosh. So I did one of those things where that you see in like the Naked Gun where he has the hot mic and he goes into the bathroom. So I had my earphones in. I didn't know there was a microphone connected to these. Like I'm not real tech savvy. So I went in the bathroom and I told my niece, the bathroom's like right by her bedroom. So I told my niece, I'm like, hey, I'm going to take a dump. So because I didn't want her to hear me take a dump, I turned the bathtub water on. And that's when you're like, dude, I hear the bathroom water. And at that point, I was like, oh. So I shut that off and I was like, if you can hear me, I'm going to let the listeners listen to me take a dump. And then it started cutting out. And then I didn't.
Next time, you got to bring your phone, and then it'll keep recording.
Yeah. So can you see this right here?
I can. Tube of terror.
tube of terror. That's what they say about you. But
Go get
I got this.
that
I got this-
3.5-inch tube of terror. That's what
Yeah.
they say.
I got this in my stocking from my sister and brother-in-law. It is Johnny Scoville's Tube of Terror Carolina Reaper Peanut Challenge. And so it says if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So the rules are no food or drink. You have 10 minutes to finish the tube by eating 1 to 2 peanuts at a time. You have to wait 5 minutes and then you have to wait 5 minutes after the final peanut to complete the challenge. There are roughly 50 peanuts, maybe more. There are roughly 50 peanuts in this tube. I had one this morning. One peanut. One peanut. One half of a peanut, because they like fall apart. So it's just one half. It was so freaking hot. There is no way I could eat the whole tube. There's no way. It was so hot. And I do like hot challenges and stuff like that. This is one of the hottest things. Da Bomb, that hot sauce Da Bomb.
Yeah.
And this are, I even ate the world's hottest chocolate. It's 9 million Scoville.
Yeah.
And
This is hotter than that.
I feel like this was hotter than that. This screwed me up. So you know that I had like gut surgery.
Yeah.
And like they took all my intestines out and then just kind of squished them back in. Well, I feel like whenever hot food goes through that part of my intestines that were like damaged, I can feel it. And so that's when I told you, like, as soon as we started recording, I could kind of feel that going through my system. And I was like, oh man, like I'm not feeling good. And then as it kept going, it kept going, it kept going. And then all of a sudden I was like, nope, it's go time. So I just pooped like lava.
Oh,
It
I'm
wasn't
glad for
lava
that.
poop. It was solid poop, but it was burning hot.
Wow.
Yeah, my butthole. I need some Anu ice for my
Yeah.
butthole, or
Yeah.
just an ice cube.
Or, as we've discussed
A
previously,
GI Joe figure.
a G.I. Joe guy you keep in the freezer.
Yep.
Not Serpentor, one of the
d-
bald guys.
Yeah, I would use gung ho.
Gung ho without the hat. Because
Yeah.
later he came with the Marine hat. You didn't want that.
No.
No, him or
Or do
Roadblock?
I?
Or do you? We don't
Or
know.
do you?
Depending.
Or do you?
It just
All
depends.
right, so
no
so that was
judgments.
my flaming hot poop story sideshow out of the way. Were you continuing to answer questions?
I started, but then I was like, Joe's going to have to write this down because I'm not writing it down. And
Okay.
then we'll be right back where we were.
Right back at square B. All right. So
Okay, so
let's
Lance
go.
Tyne, he said, my
Okay.
question for the pod, brainwashing, is, Reese, please accept me as a friend one day? Question mark. And I want to say both of your CDs were my first ever bought CDs, followed by Enema of the State. Guess which one my mom broke? Five Iron Frenzy, I hope. Thanks for being so awesome and truly loving the Lost like you do. Oh, we loving
Yeah.
the Lost. That's on Facebook. He must have a lot of friend requests. Oh, he's asking me to be his Facebook friend. Look, here is the reason.
that's a lost cause there.
Yeah, because like I don't use Facebook like that. Like I think people in my band do. Like Lee Nordos, she's like uses it as a way to reach out to fans and stuff. I have created on Facebook like the Reese Roper is Not My Real Friend group and then the I Hate Five Iron Frenzy group, and they're both for that same purpose. Like people can talk trash about me or Five Iron, and then Reese Roper is Not My Real Friend is just kind of like this uplifting thing where like I'll talk to you, you send me questions and stuff, but like my actual Facebook is like for me to talk to my aunts and
Right.
like old friends and stuff where I'm just like posting something that's like deeply personal and I don't want it to go out to everybody, Sometimes I'll say something kind of controversial, or I'll swear or something, or say something political, and I don't want to kind of muck up this thing where I guess I have to be a public persona, which
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
don't want
very
to be
good at.
canceled. You don't want to be canceled.
It's not that. It's just that, like, I post things on there about, like, my mom, and it's like for my aunts to look at and talk
No,
about.
I think people get it. There's
that's
enough
why-
ways to get a hold of you without being your like personal Facebook friend.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you my email address if you want to email me. I've talked about it on the show before, and I'll
Well, he
write
just
you back.
did. You know what I mean?
Reese.roper@aol.com.
He got in contact with you through Patreon.
Right.
So
So you do that,
that-
or
that
email
worked.
me, whatever. I'll give you Joe's phone number. You know, you can get hold of me that way. It's fine.
Dude, nobody wants mine. I mean, you figure all these questions you're asking, they're all Five Iron Frenzy and Reese Roper related. I can go
That's-
take another dump because they're all about you.
No,
I just ride your coattails, buddy. I just ride your
Joe-
coattails.
This is not true.
Let's read the next one. Don't read it first, just read it.
So a lot of these, they're not writing me. It's me writing them back, thanking them
Okay.
for being Patreons. Still going. Okay. Lane Helms. He did write me a couple times.
He's
Oh.
a big talker on the Diabolical discussion page.
Yeah, he was coming through town. He wanted to hang
And when I say
out
big
with
talker,
me.
I mean he's always involved in conversation. I don't mean like big talker like a loudmouth.
Yeah. No, he was coming through Stanton and he wanted to hang out with me, but I got it like a month later. So I was like, hey, sorry we couldn't hang out.
Who goes through Stanton?
A lot of people going like to other parts. Like if you're going north, it's like I-81 and I-64 go through there. So it's stupid. I don't know why.
Are you
Oh.
still in Stanton? Is your new house in Stanton or is it elsewhere?
Yeah, it's the next town over, Fishersville.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fishersville,
So,
and there's not one body of water in the city.
There is a pond behind my house. Said,
All the fishermen are just around that pond, just fighting for every last guppy.
I believe the cows are leaving some sort of trout in there. some sort of finless brown trout. David Lottie said, "Hi Reese, hope you have had a great first day at your new job. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your openness on the Healing Collective. It makes sense to feel betrayed in your marriage, and it sucks. I was on another podcast with my friend Bethany, and that's what he's talking about. He said, I relate to you about feeling guilty for years over things I've said and done and battling, berating inner voices. My hope for you is the same hope I have for myself. May you grow in viewing and speaking to Reese Roper with the same kindness you aim to give others. You're doing a good job, Reese. God is proud. You're his child. Peace." David, I didn't write you back, David, and then you wrote me again saying, would you have a recommendation for an introductory synth? I'm considering the Mini Nova and the Micro Korg. I also didn't write you back on that. That was October 24th.
Oh, jeez.
I am not the guy to write about synths because I am totally a fan of software synths. I get it that like old synths are cool, like it's super cool to have one, but I only have one because I bought one in 1993. That's the only old one I have, and then I've got like a Kai Miniac that Matt from 1187 gave me. Other than that, everything is like all software stuff. So ask Matt or Jeremy, the guy that produced Five Iron. You should ask Jeremy. He's got a ton. Should I go on? That was about me, Joe.
Exactly. Yes, continue. I think these are hilarious.
Oh man, there's a lot.
Yeah, keep reading them.
Okay, so Matt Morton wrote back about after he sent out the thing that we did the Zoom meeting. He said, my birthday is Saturday. This is August 19th.
You are amazing at getting back to people.
And I was wondering if sometime you guys maybe would share how your bands would celebrate such occasions while on the road. Happy birthday, Matt.
Share how birthdays were celebrated.
Yeah.
How were? Did you guys ever do anything?
Yeah, are we going to do this now, or are we going to save it for a later episode and just talk about how I'm flaky and read through all these?
Yeah, we might as well. We'll wait till one of us has a birthday. When
my
is your
gosh.
birthday? When's your birthday?
June 31st. is
Okay,
my
so mine's
birthday.
May 6th, so mine will be first. So that
Okay.
when we do the podcast for around my birthday, that's when we'll answer this.
All right, and everybody write that down. Put it on your calendar, June 31st
Episode 28, we'll
Episode
be talking
28.
about birthdays.
and May 6th. Okay, and
I
then
do
he
have
said,
to say this. The older I get, I'm realizing my birthday comes at a perfect time because there's May the 4th. So celebrate Star Wars on May the 4th. Then Cinco de Mayo, the very next day. And then my birthday. It's 3 days of nothing but celebrations.
wow, Joe.
I know.
I hope it falls on a weekend because I'm going to get turned. I'm going to get turned up, dude.
Get it, turn up, get it, don't stop. All right, what's the next one?
So Matt wrote two more. He
All right,
said,
yeah, because he
"I'd like
loved
to
the responses
request-"
he was getting, so he kept
Right.
kept them coming.
So October 14th, he wrote, I'd like to request a full refund, but only in priceless gold doubloons. But if this
All right.
isn't possible, I guess I'll settle for a pony. And then the next day, he drew a picture of Yoda using only keyboard things, and it's pretty realistic. I at first thought I was gazing into the face of the Jedi Master Yoda, but no, it's really cool. So thanks for that, Matt. So that was probably the last three of those were for you. That had nothing to do with me at all.
For me? What are you talking? This is just all. See, it's funny because like all the emails are to you, and then on Diabolical Discussion, the main thing that I'm always telling people on there is I'll pass this along to Reese. I'll pass it because everybody it's all about you. And,
This is not true.
And it is.
Obviously,
It's funny because
those
I
were
don't.
about you.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all.
He drew a picture of Yoda because he knew your birthday was May 6th.
My ego was my ego was destroyed years ago. So I just find
my
it funny.
gosh.
I just find it funny.
So David Robledo, he said, Reese, if you still read these, pretty sure you were talking about Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. That was October 6th. And that was referencing us playing a game. It was some sort of game where jewels drop down that we would play on the old PlayStation. I talked about, if you remember, on episode 28.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I can't believe how I just pull that out of my ass all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I can't remember lyrics or anything, or to answer emails, but I can remember what episode I said that.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. So then I said, "You are correct, sir." And he said, "Nice, a classic for sure." Then he said, "Make a laugh track compilation, please and thank you."
That would be great.
Just laughing.
If you had a laugh track, if you added a laugh track to our podcast, that
Yes.
would be fantastic. Just one. Just do like
Just one episode.
Like episode 28, just have it have a laugh track. At the beginning, say it's filmed in front of a live studio audience, like old school TV shows.
All right. All right.
And then
next
just
week,
have a laugh track.
Next week it's happening. So pay attention for that one, guys. It'll be coming up next week, which I believe is episode 28.
Yeah.
Philip W., he said, Joe mentioned Chernobyl. This is Joe. He says Joe. That's
But
you.
he said Joe mentioned, but he's about to ask you a question.
No, this is you. It's your name.
Okay. Okay. Here
That's so wild. My wife is a nuclear engineer, and she is actually flying I think he meant to the Ukraine later this month to visit Chernobyl. She's going with a group of scientists to measure the radioactivity. She'll be in the exclusion zone and going into control room number 4 of the power plant. That is so cool. Philip.
That is rad.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I'm sure that was from last year where he sent that. So Philip.
Oh, this was last year, to be fair.
Yeah, they all were. So Philip, let us know how that went. Send us something else. If she got cool pictures, let us know about that. Because I'm interested in that.
All right. Yeah, I am also. That's cool. And thank you for addressing that to Joe.
He didn't. It was addressed to you, but he said Joe mentioned. Like I wouldn't talk to you and
He
go,
said-
"Hey, Reese mentioned blah blah blah,"
He sent it to the Pickle and Boot Shop.
and then said Joe mentioned, which means somebody else was his. Look at that. Look at that.
Blue flame in it. Zippo. We
Zippo.
never talked about this. This was on your list to talk about your Zippo addiction.
I don't smoke, but I got into I got a Zippo because I wanted to learn tricks with it.
What
So I
kind of
just-
tricks? Like you make fire? Is that
Yeah.
possible?
Like doing the old QC, like doing
Oh,
Like
flick
just-
it open and stuff?
yeah, just kind of doing stuff.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Joe, I don't know if you guys can tell this by the sound that you hear, but Joe, he flicked it with the opposite hand, and then he was like snapping his fingers like one is apt to do, and it made it light.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
So I've just been trying to learn all these tricks on a Zippo, just because it's fun. Because I'm
That's
44.
crazy.
Yeah. So go on
so
to the
you-
next. What's this next question?
Oh, geez.
For
Now
you.
I want to know about the Zippo. Okay, Eugene Chris says, "Hi, Reese." I think he meant Joe.
Hi, Reese.
Let
There's
me
2
say,
people on this show, butthole.
Damn it. Reese is
Oh, I
a...
think it's so funny.
Okay. Let
My
me
feelings,
say first.
my feelings are not hurt at all. I'm being honest with you.
He says, "Let me say first, I'm so pissed at myself for just now seeing this, and even more pissed there was a Zoom." What? I'm kidding. We did have a Zoom call. We were talking about doing it every month. We can barely make a podcast every month. I don't know where you guys have been lately, but yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Then he says, "I'm kidding, but I've been on a deep dive of the P and BS and magnified pod today and crying. I deeply love 5 Iron, and I can remember the smell of the Christian bookstore where I got the free sampler with a flowery song on it in southern West Virginia. Growing up as a pastor's kid, I didn't know what ska was or even who I was, but I knew that this band got me. Now as an adult, I'm looking back at my life. I'm looking back at my life and dealing with the loss of my father and mental issues from 20 plus years of military deployments and toxicity. But anytime I play that song, I can hear my father saying the doxology and I'm home." Dude, thank you.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
know I'm not the only one with a story like this, but I just want to say to you, I do not know you, but I love you and I thank God for you and the band, Eugene Christ. P.S. Tell Joe that his band was okay.
You're so
LOL.
lying. That wasn't on there at all.
LOL.
You are so
It's
full of
out
crap.
there, dude.
You are. Oh, that is on there.
I think he assumes we're both reading these. Eugene, thank you so much, man. That's cool. If you had
That's
written
funny.
Joe, he would have written you back. But not me.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, all the Instagrams, all the Facebooks, it's all to you.
Yeah, this is the last one I'm gonna read. I did write out my form letter to Skeletor's butthole
Oh,
when he or she sponsored us, saying you were an American hero. Thank you so much for helping Joe and I take down satanic podcasting by the year 2022, maybe 2023. Nonetheless, thank you for your support. If you ever need anything,
COVID put everything on pause.
yeah. Have any suggestions or ideas or need a pickle or boot, just message us on here, Love Reese. And he said, "Dear Reese, thanks sincerely and with love, Skeletor's butthole." That's the kind of heartwarming stuff that
You don't
Crickets
get. You
me.
don't get on the Joe Rogan show.
No, you do not.
No.
I don't at all. I don't want to brag, guys, but if you write to me, I might read it on the air for the first time because I never check my
Never checks it. Never checks it.
That's the. Yep.
And that is the Pickle and Boot Shop mailbag.
Holy jeez.
All right, so today we're recording. It's January 8th. Did you do any resolutions, New Year's resolutions for this year? Besides responding to emails in a prompt manner?
I didn't do that one. So maybe if you know what? My resolution is to invent a time machine to go back and take credit for that. Does that work?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't.
Do people still do resolutions, or is that like?
Oh yeah. I think a
Do
lot
they?
of people do. Yeah. Do you do them?
I don't. I feel like I stopped doing resolutions. Like, I almost feel like that was something that stopped once I kind of got out of high school.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that was always an easy assignment that, like, the teacher showed up hungover and was like, all right, kids, let's do what your New Year's resolution's going to be. And then they,
Yeah.
like, sleep at their desk while you, like, work on this crap assignment. So after that, like, when life just gets busy, it just gets busy. And I think most of us do the same thing, like, after the first of the year, because you eat like garbage between Thanksgiving and New Year's. You're like, oh, I got to get back in the gym. I got to watch what I eat.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I don't do the, like, this year I'm going to do more hikes through the woods, you know?
Right.
I'm going to spend more time outside. Like, I don't do that stuff. I don't do that
Do you
stuff.
feel like you don't do it because you notice there's a pattern? Like you'd make all these promises to yourself, you'd try it for a month, and then it'd just drop off, and you'd feel guilty the rest of the year?
I don't think I ever felt guilty because I think you can always justify to yourself if it's truly like you just forgot, like life got crazy and you weren't able to go, you know, hiking every weekend like you said you wanted to. I guess I just never like set myself up for failure. I've always kind of
Yeah.
been somebody that when I set goals, I kind of set goals that are like legit goals.
Yeah.
Like when we started this podcast, my Average Jerks podcast, I'm going to be honest with everybody. Average Jerks brings in about 60 to 80 listens a week. This one, we're
That's
like,
huge.
yeah, this one's like 600 to almost 1,000 listens a week. But the thing is, so like for me, when I started this, I was like, all right, well, if we're getting 60 with the Average Jerks, I want to get 100 a week with this. And then like
Yeah.
we hit 100 like right away. And so then I think we, like the first week or second week, I think we were like 250 or 300. So then it's like, okay, I want to get 500 listens a week. And then we hit 500 listens every week.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I want to hit 1,000. And we've hit 1,000 a couple of times.
Right.
But I would love, if there was a New Year's resolution that I would make it where we really started taking this seriously and like doing all those things we said that we wanted to do, you know,
wearing
like
pants.
wearing
that
pants,
kind of thing.
doing like a best of clip to put on YouTube that has this video, you know,
Yeah.
and there's guys and gals on Facebook and on the internet that said that they would help us with all of this. We're just too lazy to hand that off. We just don't do it.
Or we don't answer people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that like if we did everything that we said we should do to get the most listens on this podcast, I'm positive we could be doing like 2,000 listens a week. You know, but we're at like the 800 every now and then it like spikes up, but we're at about the 800 listens a week. And that's really us doing nothing but
Yeah.
putting it out every week. We do zero, like, I mean, Rock Candy. I mean, seriously, how many people are listening to the other things that are on the Rock Candy podcast network and then going, oh, you know what? That sounds cool. And then coming over and listen to us. All their other shows are like, have like legitimate plots and like are
Yeah.
legitimately like those people study for their shows and do that stuff. Me and you log on. We have 25 minutes of technical difficulties, and then we go, "What do you want to talk about?" What? And then,
What?
and then as soon as you
We've
start
never
to
done
talk,
that, Joe.
and then as soon as you start to talk, I go, "Wait! Don't talk. Let's record. Let's get this on there." So even us trying to figure stuff out and like caveman through stuff is record. That's the garbage we put out. So I do like that pint class.
The Pickle and Boot Shop. This is the garbage we put out.
Right? I hope you hate it. You know, like we talk about
yeah.
putting shirts out. We talk about doing like a YouTube.
We do
best
have
of.
shirts out. We have shirts.
Oh,
We have
yeah,
not
so-
updated it or checked to see if we get paid from it for like 6 months.
That's hilarious. We could have dozens of dollars in that account.
Dozens at this time.
Hey, speaking of which, how often do you get your streaming royalties? I got my streaming royalties yesterday.
Oh, I don't know. Like, do you get it from Capital Christian Music Group? Is that where you get it from?
I think we get it from BMI.
We had I think we did ASCAP.
Did you?
Yeah, and which is worse. Like, they were just like, yeah, there's one or the other, ASCAP or BMI.
Yeah.
And we were like, I don't care. So they just signed us up for
Yeah.
ASCAP. And I don't know. I get them like once a year.
Yeah, I think we do too. So, like after the first year, we just got it. So, I got like my
Did you
big.
get anything?
Yeah, I got $100.
Hey, that's not bad, man.
Yeah,
It's not bad
I mean,
when you don't expect it because you're just like, yeah, guess who's paying for tacos?
Exactly. But the thing that's funny is you get like 0.0001% per stream.
Right. And like Spotify, every 100 listens, you get a penny, I think.
Right. So I got $100, which means, and the thing is, other guys in the band got their share as well.
Right.
I think I get the lion's share. I don't think everybody gets $100. I think I get 100, and then everybody else gets their like little sliver. But whatever crumbs drop off my cake, they get to fight for. Or at least Nate gets them, and then me and him each get $100, and nobody else gets anything. That might be
Yeah.
what happens. But yeah. But I mean, so let's just say we're getting $200 in streaming royalties. How many Insider songs are being listened to where we're getting $200?
Right.
You know,
It's
I mean,
like
that's gotta
thousands
be like
and thousands.
yeah, and we get $200.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It used to be like when they played you on the radio, you got more. Like you got a bigger percentage,
Yeah.
which like it matters if you're Kesha. But like for our bands, they're like, we're not getting played on the radio.
No.
It's not happening. Columbus.
Right.
Oh, by the way, we did get Patreon sent us like where most of our listeners are, and the biggest city is the city we make fun of probably the most, Columbus, because we
Really?
talk crap about Ohio State.
Yeah. Yeah, garbage.
Yes, said most of our Patreons are from.
Here's the
Columbus.
thing, though, and it's funny that we have the most listeners in Columbus, because I will let you know this. I live in a suburb north of Detroit. I hate the University of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I like Michigan State University. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
My team that I love the most is Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish. But here in Michigan, I love Michigan State. I will tell you, those that live in Columbus, Ohio State, I will always root for you to beat Michigan. I hate Michigan, so I do root for you guys to win, and you normally do, so thank you.
Yeah, I just go against them because it was ingrained into me, because my dad and his mom and all his brothers went to Bowling Green State University, and I don't know if you've ever seen the color fluorescent brown, but it was developed at Bowling Green State University. And
I
they were
know.
like, what pairs with fluorescent brown? Orange. So let's make that our
Yeah.
colors, and then we'll try and be a Division I football team. And
Yeah.
it's not working so well for them, but
Oh,
we hate Ohio State for that reason. Other than that, I don't have any problem with it. Columbus is a cool town.
I've only been there, on tour and stuff like that. And again, I just don't like the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Again, I like the Buckeyes beating Michigan, but still don't like Ohio. I feel like anybody who has Michigan license plate that drives through Ohio, you get a ticket. Like you have to drive 2 miles an hour under the speed limit to like not get a ticket.
I get a ticket every time I go in that state.
Yeah. They just drill out of towners. So in my roofing business, that's what I do. Whenever somebody rolls through with an Ohio plate, sorry, you're getting dinged.
Yeah. It's a tax.
Yeah. Your roof is going to cost 10% more.
I feel like they have to do that to supplement their income, though, in Ohio, because people, instead of working, they're doing heroin or crack.
Math.
Like, they don't know how to tax that yet. Like, they haven't made it legal meth in Ohio.
Yeah.
As soon as they
Yeah.
legalize meth in Ohio, it'll be fine. You know, you won't be
And
getting
it's
tickets
coming
so
down
bad.
the pipe. It's coming down the pipe.
It will. It will happen.
It will.
Can't wait.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, we are coming to the end of the freebie portion, and what an amazing freebie portion it is. If you're not sitting there thinking you got your money's worth, I don't know what else we could have added into this.
This was called the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Is what this episode was.
Yeah. And I mean, you got your money's worth for this. So freebies, we're done. Patreons, we're on to you. So freebies, we love you, and we'll see you.
Love you. You know what we didn't do is read the Patreon names.
Well, let's see. We can do it. We can keep going. We can keep going.
No, let's don't.
Okay. All right, guys. Then we're done. We'll see ya.
Peace.
For more shows like this one, visit rockcandyrecordings.com.